Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Just a quick little update for everyone with some Warhammer Age of Sigmar news. Today we're going to be looking at Battletome Maggotkin of Nurgle because they've just had their White Dwarf update. This will be relatively short as we go through, talk about all the changes, and just make sure everyone's up to date. You can find this article on warhammercommunity.com. If you don't know where to look, you'll be able to find the FAQs and downloads section on the tab bar at the top. Drop it down, you'll find FAQs, and you'll be able to drop and find it there. So we're just going to talk about it today, go through it all, and discuss quickly in a short little video. And so we've got the first question: do the Rotbringer sorcerers in a Rot Coven count as 1 unit or 3 when picking units to be included in a core battalion? They count as 3. So this one here, the Rot Coven, is when you pick the 3 sorcerers, you buy them as like a singular unit, but they each count as individual. And so just clarifying here that yes, when you include them in drops, they will count as 1 each. So 1 for every sorcerer in the Rot Coven. Can you clarify the abbreviation of CP in Corrupted Regrowth and the burgeoning stages of the cycle corruption? Do you receive command points or contagion points? Contagion points. I always thought this was going to be the case, but it is a silly one that they went with contagion points in Nurgle. Like, why not disease points or rot points or, you know, some other form of point, not CP, the thing you're already using? Can I set a Feculent Gnarl that I have summoned using Contagion Point to partially or wholly outside my territory? Yes. This was sort of how we were playing it already. We played like this when we did our game on the channel. We'll have Nurgle back on the channel for a massive 5,000 point game in celebration of our 50th battle report on the channel. Can I use the Host Chaos Allegiance from the Wrath of the Everchosen to pick a subfaction of my Maggotkin of Nurgle army? No. Whoever sent that question in, like, no, you cannot use the old that you think are better subfaction rules with your new Battletome, especially if they've replaced them. That one, yeah, that's just a silly question for me. This is the big one, though, that has had people arguing. For me, we never even thought of the other method people were thinking of. It always was this method to me. I took one glance at this out, we read it worked. If I have 3 Feculent Gnarls on the battlefield, do I receive 3 points or 9 points of total for 3 for each Feculent Gnarl. You receive 1 contagion point for each Feculent Gnarl on the battlefield for a total of 3 points. As it should be. As I first read it, I will say I never sort of got the other one. People showed me the mental gymnastics to do it, and I get how they got there, but it was always going to be one way. And then we go into Errata, the Artifacts and Contagion, the Feculent Flask. Once per battle at the start of your hero phase, you can say the bearer will drink. If you do so, roll a dice. On a 2+, heal all wounds allocated to the bearer. On a 1, the bearer is slain. The bearer is slain. The artifact before they are removed, replace them with a Beasted Nurgle. Cool. Demonic Boons of Nurgle, Noxious Nexus. Change to if an enemy is within 3 inches of the bearer at the end of the movement phase or the combat phase. Give 2 disease points to that unit instead of 1 for being within 3 inches of a friendly Maggotkin of Nurgle unit. Cool. That's solid. I like that. Battle Tactic, Gifts of Nurgle was changed to just have 3 or more friendly Maggotkin of Nurgle units within 3 inches of the same enemy at the end of the turn. That's pretty sweet. And then Horticulous Slimex is changed to once per battle at the start of your hero phase, you can set up 1 Feculent Gnarl away from all the things. But it's a pretty clean update. I will say there wasn't a lot in Nurgle that I think really needed. A lot of the designer's commentary I think was pretty standard. I guess the CP one was certainly a warranted question. There were like a lot were warranted, but I think a lot of the answers were very obvious in what they were. I'm just glad we've got the FAQ out. It came out 4 weeks after, as they said. 4 weeks is what they're doing Battletome FAQs out. If you haven't seen that, it is 4 weeks. It's no longer 2 weeks. People were showing an old document around for a little while. It's no longer that timeline. We are now just doing 4 weeks after, as they feel it's better in the current time when we have less games and less testing being done. What do you think of the Maggotkin of Nurgle changes? Has this changed up anything for you at all? For me, be interesting to see. We'll have this out for the big 5K game. I can't wait. Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment below and let us know what you enjoyed about the video. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel and turn those bell notifications on so you don't miss a beat when we upload new stuff to the channel. Lastly, if you'd like to help support the channel in another way, you can do so either by helping support the channel on Patreon or YouTube members. This allows us to continue to make new content for the channel, exploring other game systems outside of Warhammer Age of Sigmar, like we have started to with things like Elder Scrolls: A Call to Arms and Conquest: The Last Argument of Kings and Warhammer 40,000, and it helps us just continue to make more Age of Sigmar content as well. Thank you to, though, everyone who has helped support, and we'd like to give them all a shout out to our patrons. First of all, Christian Weir, James Soren, Greenskins Gaming, AJC, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shop First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, Anton Nilsson, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, and Samuel. And to our YouTube members as well, Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Chris Wallace, Ronya, Vinny Locklorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Revenar, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Sean Scott, and Diplomat. And a special thank you, of course, to, first of all, Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel you see here, and to Xmorphic, who does all the awesome background work on our Discord server, keeping that nice and running properly for us all. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against Grey. Ciao for now.